On the retail side, approximately 90% of security breaches can be avoided just by simple controls.
You know, your insureds can do everything right. They can do everything the regulatory things say. They can have all the people, process, technology in place. Everything's patched, all the stuff. And they can still, what we say, get owned by a vulnerability that has yet to been disclosed, something we call a zero-day vulnerability. And they're very easy to find.
The question is, how many companies even have a Chief Information Security Officer now? Is that an investment they've made? Is someone responsible for IT operations?
You're never going to get completely ahead of the hackers, it's impossible. But you wouldn't believe how many simple controls just are not implemented, which are the cause of the breaches. I cannot tell you how many times default passwords come into play. I mean, you see it too often that they'll use the name of the retailer or the name of the POS company, and I mean, silly things.
You have to have a plan, but what's the most important thing within these organizations is to begin from the top down to think about how you're going to be responding in these crises. Who owns the response? What are the elements that need to be in place of the response? How are you going to be able to track these incidents and evaluate the incidents when they occur? How are you going to control the media that may come at your door and be asking questions about the response? And so if a company hasn't begun to think about incident planning, that is the very first step in terms of how you begin to address these issues.